Sensation Manufacturing Company.
Oh, that's mouse poop. There it goes. Yes. Never saw one of these flywheels with the charging system in them.
Put that on my chicken.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Today on Cars and Cameras, we're up in Iowa hanging out with Junkyard Diggs and Junkyard Mook, and we just happened to come across this very rare, what we believe is an early 1970s Go Devil mini bike. Ike just bought it from a neighbor. We don't have a lot of the story of the background of the bike, but it looks very complete, and it looks like a very rare model with a lot of features. And we just brought it back to the house here, so we're gonna get it in the shop and see if we can get it to run and ride again. So we're gonna get this thing in the shop, but just on first glance, it's had a little bit of a farm modification or farm repair done to it. But the branding is really cool. It's very complete. It has a headlight, full suspension. This is a cream of the crop kind of vintage mini bike.
Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Sounds good. All right. We're in.
All right, let's get acquainted with the shop. You can check the oil and see if this thing's gonna fire up.
Oh, man.
What is that thing?
I believe it's a lawnmower.
I love that old Briggs & Stratton branding, dude. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's insane.
Whoa.
It's a nightmare machine right there, dude.
Yeah, really. You don't want to get your hair cut with that thing.
No, sir. Front brakes.
They work. Rear brakes, they work.
Are you kidding me?
No, they work.
So the previous owner did not have much information on this mini bike other than that her granddad had it and rode it around, and she and her siblings really didn't do much with it.
But it really does look like it's been ridden a lot. So I'm betting old granddad rode the snot out of this thing. I wish this thing could tell us
some of the stories
that it's seen, because you can tell she's seen some battles.
So yeah, it's a Go Devil Model 104. It's also known as a Sensation Model 104.
Yeah.
Powered by the old Tecumseh HS40s. I love the designs of these engines. They're really cool, especially the flywheels. There's a lot of craftsmanship and design that's gone on to these old engines.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. The biggest problem I see with this right now is the torque converter is missing parts. It looks like it came apart, and it is actually spinning on the crankshaft. So the key is stripped out on this engine, and I hope the crankshaft is not damaged too much. We'll try to get it running, but I'm not sure how well it's going to ride, especially when we just go straight
direct drive
with it. Thank you. So the inside of the fuel tank is it's had a patch on the bottom of the tank. Hopefully it'll hold fuel. I'm hoping that this thing's going to be one of those that we just put some gas on it, clean up the points, put some air in the tires, and go take it for a rip. That's what I'm hoping.
So while there wasn't much information online about this mini bike, we can tell this is definitely one of the higher end vintage mini bike models. So this would have been really popular for like college kids or running around town trail bike. These were a big deal before the Honda Z50s and CT70s basically took over the market. It's got full suspension. It's got the chrome wire wheels. It's got the CVT drive with a headlight and even a license plate bracket.
Yeah, taillight too.
Taillight. So it was a high-end bike back in the day. But we're gonna get started working on this thing. We got a couple of issues. Well, we gotta check the engine oil. The carburetor's probably gunked up, but we're missing part of the CVT. And this is just spinning on the crankshaft, basically.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need to find a key, make a key. Hopefully the crankshaft isn't trashed. Just start by checking the oil.
It's got a dipstick.
It's got a dipstick and it has oil in it, but
Let me clean it and recheck it.
sounds good. Looks good, but I'm sure it is old.
Usually all the trash goes down to the bottom, and
It's just gonna get churned up.
it'll get churned up once we get it running.
So the previous owner said they had it running once about 8 years ago. So if we can get it running, it means it'll be the first time in 8 years.
Oh, dude, we are good. This is good. Yep, it was right in the safe. Next thing we're gonna check, since the oil is great, we're gonna see if this thing has spark. So the idea is okay, I'm gonna just take out the spark plug because checking the spark plug is gonna be a good idea too. And I'll just lay the spark plug on top of the head and I'll pull it over real good, and I'm hoping we're gonna have some spark. You gotta pop it.
Look at that. This is one of the coolest tanks I think I've ever seen.
It is real cool. They sell the decals.
Sensation Manufacturing Company, right there.
Yeah. They still sell the decals. I found the decals. Oh yeah. That looks good.
Yeah, that'll run.
Hey,
go ahead and pull it over, bud.
All right. Nope. Nope. So we gotta
Sand the points.
pull the cover off, clean up.
You wanna try flipping that switch?
Sure. It looks like it, I think we gotta pull that cover off and clean the points. All right, it's pretty easy.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
So a point style ignition was commonly used before electronic ignition, like in the 60s and 70s when this was manufactured. And basically it's a set of, not points, but contacts. And every time it opens, it sends spark to the spark plug. It builds up electricity, and whenever that opens, it sends spark to the spark plug. So all we need to do is find some sandpaper and clean up the contacts, and we'll throw this thing back together. It's usually how it goes. And we'll get to take a look at this flywheel too, because I just love the design of the old HS40 engines.
They do have a cool design. It's a tight fit. Look at that.
Ooh, a little bit of mouse nest action.
I don't know. Could be old granddad running through the, oh, that's mouse poop. Got me.
No, it's mouse poop. I think that is so cool.
Yeah.
The way the fins are made, the angle, and I don't know, super cool.
All right, so we got to get that crankshaft nut off, and hopefully we can pop the flywheel off. Sometimes you have to have a special puller to pull a flywheel off. I'm hoping we'll be able to get away with a couple screwdrivers. I'm tired of pulling this thing over and hearing the squealing from the pulley, so I'm gonna try to get this thing.
This was probably a 20 series, right?
It's a little one, man. She's a little dinky.
It's a 20 series torque converter. Trying to roll it off.
I'm trying to spread this some. Man, she might be stuck. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yes. Cool. I should be able to get it off now. Look at that. Yeah, what key?
What key?
Man, it is 100% gone. And I sure do hate that this thing is missing
I know.
parts.
Other than that, like this thing would be complete in the taillight lens.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a taillight lens too, because that's cool. So, I was thinking that maybe we could legally get this bike on the road, but there's a sticker on the front here. This mini bike is, can't read it.
This mini bike is restricted off street use only, and something
Be licensed.
be licensed. Basically, it says no driving on the road.
I was hoping we'd be able to title it. It's not coming right off. Might have to get a hammer.
As long as we use a brass hammer, we can tap on those on the end of that crankshaft. Ready?
Yep. Harder. 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 Oh, hold on. Boop. Yeah. Oh, I love that.
We got it.
Yeah. We got it. Look at that.
Looks great in there.
It really does. Oh, it's got a charging system on it.
So those are magnets, right?
Yes. I never saw one of these flywheels with the charging system in them.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Basically, when the engine runs, these magnets pass by some coils, which are covered in...
Right there. Don't know what that was. Right there.
Right, these right here.
Yeah.
And when it passes by that, it creates electricity, and that's what runs your headlight and taillight on these things.
And someone's been in here. You notice what's missing?
Yeah, there's a dust cap that goes over here, right?
Yep. Yep.
And
with a little baling wire.
Yep.
So, okay.
But these are the points right here, and there are two little contacts that open up and they close, and that's what sends spark, like I mentioned.
Yep. So we're gonna clean that up, and hopefully it'll just spark and
be off to the races.
After we find a key.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
For the pulley.
We were just sitting here admiring the fact that
the throttle's not stuck?
Yep.
Well, the linkage is not stuck.
The linkage is fine, but the carburetor
is definitely stuck. We got the choke right here, which is very sticky.
Yeah, it's sticky though.
It's very sticky.
And that's the
throttle, and it is not function. Oh, wait, I got a little bit out of it.
I'm just gonna remove it, and we can see if we can clean it and save it.
That's probably the best thing to do.
Just working on sanding those points.
They're looking good. I'm gonna say they're good.
Just going above and beyond, huh?
Maybe. Fuel line is cut, sir.
Fuel line is hard as a rock.
Yeah.
So the bolts are out. Just need to kind of finagle this out of the way and get this linkage disconnected.
Wow. It's crammed in here, buddy.
Yeah, it sure is.
Dude. There it goes. There you go.
Thanks, sir. Gonna get you cleaned out. Pop the air filter off.
How's that air filter look?
It looks pretty good, dude.
Good, good.
It's a little, I mean, it's dirty, but it's fine. Doesn't have a mouse nest in it. Your choke works, it's sticky. I'm gonna pop these off. Well, you know what? I'm actually just gonna go ahead and remove this bowl.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh, oh.
Oh. Oh no.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's stuck. Wait.
All right, it's pretty bad. This is a.
I mean, but there's hope.
There's hope, but it's pretty bad. There's a.
Put that on my chicken.
And you already poured about half of it out.
Yeah. Whew.
Okay. Well, there's hope, but I'm not holding my breath.
No. The carburetor is back together. It's cleaned out pretty good. Another year or two and that thing would have been gone.
Yeah. The points have been sanded and adjusted by eyeball. And I think we're going to have some spark. Let's find out. Oh, man. That looks good.
Looks great.
That's some good, strong spark.
Cool.
So we're going to have to go to the store and pick up some parts.
Yep, local hardware store, fuel line, fuel filter, fuel cutoff, and a key for the crankshaft.
Yes. So, oh, and some lunch, because it's lunchtime.
Well, we went to the local hardware store. We found our fuel line, a big fuel filter, but hey, that'll work, and a fuel cutoff, as well as just like an inch of key here, which will fit right there on the crankshaft. Well, I need two hands. There it goes. And then we can slap this back on and hopefully fire it up and ride. Now it's gonna be interesting because this is basically direct drive, which means we're gonna have to fire it up with the wheel in the air and then run alongside it and hop on. It's gonna be pretty funny. Yeah. Here we go.
I hope we don't have a leak.
I don't hope we don't have any leaks either, bud. That fuel filter's gonna be working overtime.
Yeah. That ought to be good for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Let's see if we got fuel going in. Let's turn the fuel on. Oh, look.
Look at it go.
It's filling up.
Yep. Check for leaks down here.
It'll take a little bit.
We got a leak. Yeah.
Where? The bowl or?
Oof. Yeah, it's a lot coming out.
Okay, let's try cranking it. Let's do this.
I love it.
All right.
I wonder if I reassembled it wrong. What do you think?
I don't know, man. It's old.
It's
like,
old and
yeah.
it's crusty.
What? Oh, yeah. Should probably turn on the fuel because the fuel's off.
Yeah, I wonder where the idle could just be all the way down.
So, was it stall when you let off the gas?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
I'll just crank that in a little bit,
could do that.
turn the fuel on and see what happens
Could do that. All right.
momentarily. Carburetor could just be too far gone.
Could be. I mean, it sounds pretty good there for a bit.
It does. I wonder if I think our throttle linkage might need some attention.
Okay. Well, let's
Or
look into that.
adjustment. Yeah.
Yeah.
It runs though, dude. It sounds good.
Yeah, is the fuel still on?
No smoke. Yeah, fuel's on.
Because it's not leaking.
And a couple of drips, so I'll turn it off. Maybe it'll fix itself.
Nice. I like your thinking. All right.
It's killer, man.
It sounds great.
We're gonna hope this belt will hold up for just a few minutes of riding.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get home, call up Go Power Sports and get a new driver, get a new carburetor, and all the parts we need to get this thing tip-top shape.
Back in shape.
So we're almost ready for a backyard test with the Go Devil Model 104.
All right, man.
I mean, you could potentially just push start it.
Yeah, should be able to push start it.
Hit no go. Hey, the headlight works. What is this? Oh, the hose clamp came off. You want it on?
Let's get that on.
Oh, so the hose clamp needs to push that, and that's what engages. Of course. Yep.
Yeah. So I'll be right back with a screwdriver.
10-4.
Don't let her fall over.
So in a regular torque converter driver, this would be idle right here. But because we are missing the springs and the weights that make it move in and out, we need to basically pick a gear, thank you, and keep it there. Right?
Yep.
There you go, buddy.
Pick a gear.
Pick a gear.
Do
Put
we
it in
go fast
fifth.
or slow?
That's up to you, man. Start off slow. Manual gear change. The rear pulley will still move, but the front one will not. Oops. And we would call Go Power Sports for them to overnight us some parts, but we need to leave like in just a few hours. So we got it fixed with a new hose clamp. Let's see what happens.
All right. Fuel on.
You gonna push start it?
Push starting.
Knew that was gonna happen.
You hear that?
Yeah.
My pants.
Oh, your pants ripping? Oh no. Hey, do you want me to hold the rear end up and you can crank it over? Or vice versa, I can pull on it.
Will you pull on it?
Yep, here we go. Direct drive, baby. Direct run. Woo! Dude. That thing is cool. Dude, that thing is awesome.
Let's try that again.
Woo!
That's good.
That was awesome.
This thing is sweet. It actually rides great.
You're carving out there.
I just wish it had the torque converter.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You want to give it a shot?
I kind of do.
It's a little tough to turns. It's a little fast.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's an awesome buy, sir.
Oh, it's great.
This thing is cool.
Just needs a little cleaning up and a torque converter pulley.
Yep. And a carburetor, why not?
Yeah, I could probably use a carburetor too.
This thing is awesome. So, thank you all for watching this episode. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the Barn Find Survivor mini bike content.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's in killer shape. We're gonna give Go Power Sports a call on getting the factory original parts for this thing. But until then, leave a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Visit cars-cameras.com to pick up some merchandise and help support the channel. Yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. I just want to jump in here and say thank you to everyone who's watched and left a thumbs up on Monday's video. It's our first video back since the hacking incident, and hitting that thumbs up button is really, really important to get us back in the favor of the algorithm. So if you haven't already, please leave this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it as well. We're going live tomorrow in the brand new Cars and Cameras podcasting area to do a deep dive on the hacking situation, kind of inform some of you guys out there how to better protect yourselves, because everybody is vulnerable, is what I've learned in this experience. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. The things we do for thumbnails. Yeah. All right, now we can try to get it running.
Yeah.
Check the engine oil.
Oh, that would be a fantastic idea.
Oh, no. Yeah, I was sitting in there.